Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22 as we continue our tribute run here. Just starting to get some fertilizer down on these soybean fields. We're also working on a couple of contracts. As you can see, one of them's most of the way done, which is actually the one right next to us. In fact, I think the guy thinks he's finished, so let me check to see where he has missed. This entire top bit's been missed. Actually, let me get this guy lined up real quick, because otherwise he will be going back and forth in the wrong spot as well. All right, something like that will be good enough. Should be able to get the rest of that done. You need to get this top part. We get a little bit of money for this. I mean, obviously we've spent a lot of money recently, so our money's, a bit low-ish. I mean, we do have enough to get what we need to get done, I think, but we have gone a little crazy with some equipment, although it will be equipment that we use, so I'm not too worried about it. I think we got all that. We missed a little bit, but really most of it's going to be here at the bottom. We'll get that taken care of real quick. Yeah, it would have been nice to start buying some fields, but as we said, I think when I bought the seeder that we have now, by buying that seeder, we make it a lot more justifiable, maybe, to buy some fields that are not going to use a planter. Before then, it was going to be really hard to justify it without, paying a lot of money. But now we can justify it, because not only can we use the same seeder for soybeans, and I guess sorghum will probably be our first thing, but we can also use the same harvester. And I know I've talked about that a little bit before. I just kind of want to go back over it again just to, for anything else, remind myself kind of where I had left off the conversation. But so that would be the plan. And I think 53 here actually has a very high chance of being one of the first fields that we buy when we have money again. It's currently got wheat on it. So if we were to buy it with wheat on it, it would not be a problem. Because obviously wheat is one of the crops that is on my list. But ideally we would start with sorghum, just because I think sorghum's going to be, I don't know, a little bit more common from what my grandfather used to farm. He did do wheat, but sorghum he did a bit more frequently. So I want to put that first on the list. Okay, so we're done with this contract. And this is not the contract that we borrowed the equipment for, I believe, right? It is not. So we can collect the money for that. We still have 6. And then we have, that's it, actually. We have a sowing contract for corn. Oof, it uses that John Deere sower. We have a couple sowing contracts for sorghum. Those are not really good for me. And so, yeah, none of these are really going to be worthwhile for me. Massive baling contract would be nice. I could ignore this 6 contract. We might as well drive up there, I guess. Actually, our tractor here doesn't need to do this part again, because this part, I believe, is already fertilized from the first time around. Let's get rid of the rolling. Yeah, it's already double fertilized, so we're good there. We just need to get the top bit of 51, and then we can just do 47, 48, and we're good. Easy enough. We got plenty of fertilizer here to take care of all of that. Let me get this guy actually going up to field 6. Might as well. I mean, but it is going to take a little bit of time to drive up there, but we still got stuff to do, right? So as long as we've got stuff to do, it's okay, doing a little bit of a contract that will take a bit of time as well. In the end, it's still worth a little bit of a profit to us. All right, let's get you, wrong one, here. Field 6. Start making your way up there, my friend. Hopefully you don't get stuck. I'm gonna watch you get past this bridge real quick. Looks like you are okay. All right, let's get this done. And then, yeah, we're almost there. We still need to do the rolling, and we still need to do the herbicide, but obviously these go pretty quick here. Maybe I should start doing the rolling first, even before the fertilizer, because it's the thing that's on top of the fertilizer on the chart there. The only reason I do it differently, like I've been doing the herbicide or the fertilizer before, is because I wasn't sure if it'd be easy for me to see the herbicide after if I'm doing like two different liquids, how easy each of those liquids would be to distinguish. Whereas to the rolling in the middle will kind of mix up the dirt a little bit. It might not even be a problem at all. I might be making a problem out of nothing. Sounds like something I would do. You know what? I guess I could try it here. Just because I'm curious. Let's get this folded up and let's get you parked off to the side over here. We'll grab the roller and we'll do this afterwards and just see what it looks like. Maybe this will be our new pattern. Where did I leave the roller? I assume over there by my house. So I do need to roll this bit here. I'm going to play it cautious and not roll all the way up to the cotton. So there'll be a little bit that won't get rolled, but the amount of yield we lose from that will not matter that much. So better to be a little bit safe than sorry. I'm actually going to use this tank of fertilizer as my front weight. Pretty sure it will be fine. Not that we actually need a front weight for this thing, I don't think. Alright, this is... see if we can get this lined up about as good as we possibly can. That's a bit too close, I believe. I definitely want probably a good foot of distance there, just to make sure that we're good. That's probably pretty good. I'm going to let the worker do this for sure. I mean, I was probably going to let the worker do it anyway, but I don't trust myself to drive a straight line. Although I do have that GPS thing now, which would help us, but might as well just get the worker to do it. Easy enough. Let me get you set up over here, my friend, and then we should be able to tab back over before that guy starts rolling the cotton. I'm just going to start you right here because I really don't want to sit over here any longer than we've got to. Come on. Why are you not going? Okay, 1 second. I got to make sure this guy... okay, he's still good. Is that spraying? Am I dumb? I'm dumb. I came all the way up here with herbicide. And it is a spraying... or fertilizer. It's a spraying contract. Alright, well, let me take care of this guy real quick and then we will figure it out. I'm actually going to manually turn you around because I don't trust you. All right. Oh, what do I do here? Because I was dumb and brought this wrong thing up here. I might just cancel this contract. Do I get my money back if I cancel the contract? I don't think so. Or not my money back, my fertilizer back. I think what we'll actually do is just send this back to our farm and we'll just cancel it at that point. Maybe. I don't know. I might still send it back up there. $600 is still $600. All right, how are we looking on this? And just that little line, which is fine. We'll be okay without that. Right. Good job. I'm just going to grab you and drive you over myself, because I actually kind of think of it, I probably will need to do... Well, I need to drop the fertilizer off at the farm, probably, and then there is some herbicide there, but we're going to need the herbicide at the farm as well. Kind of a dreary day, it looks like. Where's the sun's way over there, but it's not very bright. At least it doesn't feel very bright. Would I not do it close enough? Oh, I think I'd stopped just like a foot too early. Whoops. All right, I can come back and clean that up later. I might have been able to line it up perfectly, but it'll be easy enough to zip back over here in just a second. Please be smart and go to the left instead of the right, because that will be awkward if you decide to go back over. Which I don't... The only reason I could think of that they went to the cotton before was because of the overlap. But... And that might have been why the fertilizer started going over there as well. We'll see what this guy does here in a second. Alright, some fertilizer delivered for the next time. One way or the other, one of these two tractors is going to have to go to the store, so I guess we'll just pick this up here. That should be enough. It's definitely enough for field 6 up there. I'll let you drive the rest of the way so I can babysit the other guy. I'm a little bit worried he's going to go up there and mess up my cotton again. In fact, I'll just take over this and make it easy enough. In fact, I could play around with the guidance steering again. Does that work? Did I set it up? Did it go? Oh, there, it's turned on now. And then, what was it? Y. There's A. And I guess we have to drive forward to do B. I don't know why it's not doing the... There we go. It's wrong width though. So let's do this. Was it Alt C? No, Alt S. No. Alright, we definitely want to make sure we set the auto width here. Looks like 40 feet. No offset. And that looks better, although it's a little bit... Are we getting the rolling credit? Looks like we're fine. So then if we... What did I do? A? No. X. There we go. And now we just drive. Once I get used to it. I mean, right now I'm trying to get the muscle memory of the different commands, right? So once I get used to it, this would be very, very quick to set up each time. Come over here. And then I think when we get about here, probably should be all we need, right? And we can turn you on. You should line up perfectly, and the roller's already down. I mean, we could have lifted the roller, but it's not a big deal. And you're ready to go again. Yeah, again, getting that muscle memory. We'll get there, but pretty easy to do. Now, it's going to take us a lot of doing this to make up for the money on the 15,000 bucks. And what I mean by that is, because the other option would have been to just, you know, do a worker. They could do it straight lines, you know. 15,000 bucks is, you know, quite a few worker hours, but there we go. And go. But yeah, I think it'll I think we can get there. I think if I get used to this, and this is actually really, really easy to do. I think it'll come in real handy with the harvester, actually. This already. Once I get it to flip over to a new row, right, I can immediately engage and hit the cruise control, and we're good to go. We're going. To be fair, this would have been a good way to get the rolling on that mess up over there and make sure it's perfect. But again, I'm still okay with the little tiny bit that's not rolled. Not going to be that much of a loss. Definitely not any more than we've already lost from having to switch from the cotton to the soybeans. So, not a big deal. Alright, before I get on this other field, let me get you set up over here. No, don't go that way. Go straight. There you go. Alright, let's get you folded up. I don't think it would damage the cotton, but just to be safe. I think we'll have to redraw a line over here, though. Just to make sure it's lined up on the edge again. Alright, that's done. Yeah, this is not going to be on the edge. So we would do that by just hitting the Y key a couple times. In fact, we'll start with this little bit of overlap. I think it'll be fine. Maybe not quite that much. And that looks alright. So Y, Y. There we go. Pretty easy. Oh, I forgot I didn't have, still had it up. Had it down, I mean. Should have lifted that, but that's alright. Good thing about the rolling is that it doesn't really matter what the pattern looks like. Other than for my own sanity. Will this, if I'm going backwards, will this lock on? Yes, the tractor will, but because the trailer's turned, it'll obviously turn. So, but it does, I was just making sure it does in fact lock the tractor on. So what we'll do is we'll back up a bit past the field, engage the line, and then it'll straighten us out. Cool. Yeah. This GPS thing is becoming more fun the more I play with it. Looks like field 6 guy is a bit stuck. We'll get over to him in just a moment. I mean, it's the last of the contract, so I'm not that worried about him sitting there doing nothing. Not costing us any money. I know I should lift that between, but it's just so easy just to turn around and keep going. All right, well, I think we're going to put a cut in there. When we come back, I'll probably have this finished up, and we'll be moving on to the herbiciding and going from there. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.